Hello guys, it's Teenage DC Fan back with another video, and in today's video, I will be reviewing the latest episode of Supergirl, Stand and Deliver. Okay, so, I'm pretty sure there was two main storylines to this episode. Maybe there was more. I'm just basically gonna go over these two. So, the first one, the Elite, the lady that has the snake like coming out of her back. She gets captured by Supergirl and her super friends, I guess is what they're calling them. And basically then the remaining members of the Elite go to the Fortress of Solitude, and then they find some type of crystal that that like kind of forms a case around Manchester, so it's kind of like a force field type thing, but it's just around his body. It's like a skin tight suit type thing. And then and it also gives him powers. And then the Super Friends, that just sounds so weird to say, especially with Supergirl, because she was never a part of the Super Friends. She might have been on the show, but I don't think she was a part of the team. Anyway, then they show up, and they almost stop them, but then Hat, I think that's what his name is, he teleports away, and then Manchester decides to run into this room where where there's a sun beast or something like that. So basically he's dead. So everybody thinks that Manchester's dead, and he is for now. Then later on, you find out that Ben Lockwood's having a rally to so they can get a alien repeal act or something like that to take away all rights from aliens. And then they so they have the rally, and then basically all the people that hate aliens show up to protest against aliens. And there's a lot of members of the Children of Liberty there. And then there's all the aliens find out about this rally, so then they decide to start their own kind of rally. It's like they all gather at one place, and then they walk. It's a march. They march to the place where they're having the rally, and basically they protest the rally. But then when they show up, Manchester shows up. And then we find out that he's not dead. Which, big surprise. Not really, that was completely sarcastic. In case you can't tell. I don't know how you wouldn't be able to tell. But anyway, so then, because of that suit thing that he got, he, like, splits into a bunch of different holograms. And then he basically says, all aliens kill any alien haters or something like that. So then all his holograms go off and start beating up like Children of Liberty and stuff, and then basically this giant war starts, and then everybody's helping out. They're all fighting, and then when they realize that they're holograms, Jean decides to go after the real what's his name? Manchester Black, because he sees him with the crystal, so he knows that it's the real one. So then he runs down this hallway, and he finds him, and then he starts beating him up, and he has the suit, so he can't hurt him anyway. And then he punches him really hard one time, and then it's revealed that that was a hologram too, and it was just one of the Children of Liberty with the hologram thing over them. And then you see Manchester up in the corner watching the whole thing, and yeah. and then basically like the police show up and like pretty much the battle ends, and then pretty much I think the only like the best part of the episode was at the very end when James, or Jimmy Olsen, is in his office and he's getting ready to leave, and then all of a sudden you see a gun, and then the gun shoots, and then you just see him fall to the floor, and then he's bleeding. So he's been shot. Will he be dead, or will he not? I hope he's not dead, because he's a pretty cool character. He's not on the show very much, but when he is, it's pretty cool. And so next week's episode is going to be really cool. It's going to have Lex Luthor, John Cryer as Lex Luthor. At first, I wasn't so sure about that casting choice, because the only things I've seen him in is like 2.5 Men and Pretty in Pink. And if you've seen those, you do not think Lex Luthor when you see this guy. But in the trailer, he seems like he's gonna be pretty good. And basically, he's going to be getting out of jail, and then he's going to be trying to create a red sun to kill Kara. And yeah. So that's gonna have to do it for this review of Supergirl. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video so I can bestow all my DC knowledge upon you.